But I think one of the reasons why it still commands such a loyal and affectionate audience is that not particularly because it comes from Birmingham, and I don't think the programme is lost to Birmingham as such, but because it didn't come from London. It was never a provincial programme, and it was never a regional programme, but it was a non-metropolitan programme, and I think the viewers cottoned on to this. It always had a sort of distinctive tone of voice.
And I must make the point, David, that there will, of course, be other programmes coming from this building. Can I just ask you one last thing? Is it too late to get my name on the list of that job you're boarding this morning?
I'll think about that, Bob, very carefully.
Thank you for being with us, and the best of luck, David.
Terrible bang was a champagne cork going off, and all I can say is I'm glad I'm wearing a hard suit because I'm being sprayed with champagne here.
All right, dear.
Thank you. On my right are no less than 1,083 glasses.
No fewer.
Magnus is such a pedant. No fewer than 1,083 glasses. It's wonderful, and look, it's all getting coloured.
Oh, a beautiful cascade. That's absolutely marvellous.
Isn't it?
Auntie, we've got some more champagne here. We can't... Be awfully careful which glass you pick up here. That might be a terrible accident.
I'm the knight who invented champagne.
I'll tell you what, I'm surrounded here by celebrities, past and present. But let's go to some of the real celebrities who have paid a visit to the famous Pebble Mill foyer.
Some of the great names, the faces of the past, but I'm going to ask each of the present presenters to say goodbye himself, personally, beginning, if you would, with Magnus.
I think it's been a marvellous year for me. I'll miss enormously the intense camaraderie of the team behind us and the warmth of all the viewers who write whether we're coming off the air or not. There is a story going around that all the presenters are coming back this autumn to the mill. If that's true, none of us have heard anything about it. What I'm experiencing is the joy of being plucked from fame to obscurity in one season.
Or in that lovely poem that said that now, he said, as he turns to drink, he'll no doubt think, I started, now I'm finished.
That's it, yes.
I shall miss everybody greatly. It's been a wonderful 2 years on Pebble Mill, and there's not much more I can say. He's such a wordsmith, Magnus. He always makes me go quiet. He's always correcting my grammar.
Oh, I think your grammar's a very nice lady. All I want to say is really that we stand in front of the camera, and we're the people you know, but there's so many behind the scenes in the office, producers, directors, researchers. Without them, we are nothing, and I mean that. So to them especially, thank you for a great 3 years. Thank you.
Yes, it was my friends, Jenny and Barbara, who gave me these lovely flowers. They've made me sort of the person I am today, made me survive anyway. And thanks very much to all of you for all your presents, gifts, and all your support over the years. You, the viewers, are smashing.
Absolutely. I mean, I would like to thank the viewers most of all because really the last 2 weeks I've been deeply touched by the goodwill that has radiated from everybody that I've come across. I was walking down the Strand in the centre of London about 2 weeks ago when the news had just hit the press, and I ran into a bunch of Liverpool football supporters in all their gear, and they said, is it really true? Is it coming off there? And I said, yes. And as I walked off, you know, along this busy street, they all started chanting, Pebble Mill, Pebble Mill, Pebble, which was acutely embarrassing because, you know, it was really busy.
First time anyone has ever embarrassed Bob Langley.
But thank you very much indeed for supporting us in the past 14 years. From all of us here, cheerio, and I'm going to leave you. Now, just hold that notice up so I can read it. The Central Band of the RAF, the Band of the RAF Regiment, and the Western Band of the RAF, conducted by Wing Commander Eric Band.
Cheers!
In 15 minutes, we further live coverage of the PGA Championship from Wentworth Golf Course. Before that, the first of this afternoon's programmes from The Seesaw, where we find Gran.
home and spend my time with you. We somehow seem to think of something great to do. You really are the most, I think that I can boast. You really are the most surprising Gran.
There was always something for Gran to grumble about. Today it was the television. I can't find anything good on it, she said. I'm sick and tired of old cowboy films, said Gran, and switched over to the other side. But that was no good either. Nor was the weather forecast. It was bad. Thunderstorms in all areas, what's the good of that? Then came the news, and that wasn't good. I got some good news, said a voice. Gran turned round. The voice seemed to belong to a rabbit, but it wasn't a rabbit. It was her grandson, Jim, who'd come to visit her. Do you like my costume, Gran? I'm playing the part of a rabbit in the school play. Turn round then, said Gran. Let's have a proper look at you. There's something missing. I know. You need a tail. Now, let me see. Oh, I've got just the thing. You can borrow the pom-pom from my woolly hat. Stand on the chair and I'll fix it on for you. That's the idea. I'll just sew it on. Keep still. Now you look more like a rabbit. I feel like one too. Goodbye, Gran. In the play, Jim was the first to appear on stage. The audience clapped him. It was a long time before the clapping stopped and he could go off. He was the last on, too, and got a lot more clapping from the audience. The same thing happened every afternoon until the play was over. Then, when Jim had some free time again, he switched on the television. He hadn't watched it for over a week. A familiar face appeared upon the screen. It was Gran.